It's not yet. Hey,
Hey, hey, hey,
hey,
hey.
hey. Y'all, we are live on a Wednesday night. I love it when we pop in. I love it when we pop in, Demi, and just fool the people. They're like, okay, wait a minute. Is this Friday?
I know. I like it too. I like it too. I like it too. I like
Uh,
it too.
all right. So, look, this is just a quick pop in to share with you. We were so excited about Friday's message that we have for you. And so we just want to pop in and just share some nuggets. So, our topic on this Friday, Sisters, Queens, is stop dating from the old playbook and start dating differently. So,
That's
Demi,
right.
tell us why did we come up with that?
Because, if the old playbook worked, then you wouldn't be frustrated. You wouldn't be
Mm-hmm.
settling.
Mm-hmm.
This is Healthy Heart Month,
Yes.
and this is about keeping your or protecting your emotional heart and
Yes.
health. I
Yes.
mean, we protect our physical one and think about that all the time, but we really need to think about the emotional one.
Yes. Yes.
We got a
And
lot
we
to
talk
talk about. This might be all March. I think.
yes, I think so. I think this needs to be a series. And you're right. We talk about how, we don't want high cholesterol, we don't want, all those things that affect our heart, high blood pressure. But what about high stress? And we know that high stress comes from toxic or unhealthy relationships,
Mhm.
partners who are not committing, partners who are giving you mixed messages, partner who are stressing you out.
And can I just say, mistaking chemistry for compatibility,
Yes.
calling stress, calling stress butterflies. And it's
Yes.
not butterflies, it's stress.
You got butterflies in your stomach. It's stress. Hey, everybody. Thank you for popping on. Share. Listen, we're just on really quick on a Wednesday night because we got so much to talk about on Friday. And we just want to let you all know, make sure you set your timers, make sure you set your reminders, make sure you tell your friends. Because one of the things that I found out, as I'm talking to women and coaching women
Yeah.
about their old playbook, that's no longer safe is
Yeah.
meeting a man or a partner. Men, it goes for you too with meeting a woman and focusing only on that person. Just immediately, all your focus goes to this person. This is all playbook stuff, and we'll dive more into it on Friday. Immediately giving girlfriend access, girlfriend
Yeah.
access and benefits immediately.
Yeah.
Being loyal before this person has proven to you they're worth your loyalty. This is the old playbook. And especially all our demographics, women who are empty nesters, women who are widowers, women who are, second time arounders. This is what we did back then. This is old playbook. That's not the new playbook now. What do y'all think about it if you're watching?
And
Welcome.
I'm going to add to that and welcome everybody. I see Tristy on, but I'm going to add to this. And I have to say, come here. I'm telling everybody, just come closer. And I'm going to say it on Friday too, because I know I'm going to step on a lot of toes when I make this statement. When I talked about doing, going on 22 different meet and greets, some people were like, oh my gosh, clutch my pearls. That's the old way of thinking.
Yes, it's the old
That's
way.
the old
It's
way
the
of
old
thinking
playbook.
because many of us have prayed for a job or a career change. And I got to say this, I'm a slower talker, so I want to make sure that everybody hears what I'm saying. You pray for that and you start interviewing. Some of us are actively interviewing because we know we got to get out of the situation we're in. Some of us are doing it passively. So maybe, here and there, if something comes up that we enjoy. But what I'm saying to you, if you look at it the same way,
Mm-hmm.
what I was doing was dating intentionally,
And
and I
interviewing.
was doing it actively.
I like that. I
And
like that.
so, yeah, and let me just make sure I finish the point because it really is that. It is doing it intentionally. And part of my coaching as a certified relationship coach is really I help guide you all through that interview process to
Mhm.
ensure that you have good intentions. Think of me like a career counselor for your next person.
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
when we think of it like that, which is really doing it differently,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
And it's not a gasp
Yes.
because it really is. I'm looking, I'm
That's right.
interviewing people.
That's
Um,
right.
I'm out there doing that. And I was actively doing it because I wanted to be intentional.
Yeah, and so that's one of the reasons too that we want to make sure we dive into this. But that's a great analogy
Mhm.
because when you are going on an interview, you go on several interviews. You don't go to that job interview as if I'm you gonna put your feet up and relax like because you got the job. No, and even when you get the job,
You put
you
in the
gotta
work.
go. You're right. You gotta still go 3 months before you get any kind of benefits.
Thank you. And you knew I was going to go straight to that because it takes 90 days.
Yes.
90 days is when you're on probation, right? And
Mhm.
at that 90-day mark, that's when you all should be talking about. And again, this is something we coach, something I coach.
Yes,
That's
yes,
when
we
you
do.
start talking about if you're going to be here a little longer term, more on a
That's right.
long-term basis.
That's right.
That's when you're talking about being exclusive.
Yes,
Before then, it's just a trial and error. You just on
yes,
probation.
yes,
And so if you think about those meet and greets, a couple of days here, whether it's a Starbucks, whether it's a walk in the park or whatever it is, it was just interviews.
yeah. It's just meeting people, and
And
that
it's
and
doing it
so
differently.
that old playbook. You want to meet the one. You want to meet the one and marry the one, but it doesn't work like that. One of the gentlemen on here said, "I'm a male and I'm guilty. It never went well. It doesn't. You have to get to know men. Have to get to know women. Women have to get to know men because it doesn't work well." Mari wanted to know, do you have to be? I'm gonna pop your question up if you don't mind. This is a good question. Do you have to be completely healed to start dating again? That's my era, area that I coach and women in. When do you know if it's okay to date again? I have a checklist, Mari. It's a downloadable to see if you are dating from a healed place. It's a checklist to see if you're dating from an emotionally healed place, from a physically healed place, from a spiritually healed place. But to answer your question, no, some things you have to heal in a relationship. Some things
Yep.
you grow and get better in the relationship. But you do have to have a particular level of gotten to a particular place. And on my checklist, if you got 70% on that checklist, you are ready. But yeah, because you do want to have gotten over the fact that you're not still hurting and thinking about an ex. There are other areas that you've actually grown through. You're okay being by yourself, so you're not dating from a place of loneliness. Those are areas where you're not ready to date yet. But
And I'm so happy. And I'm glad she asked and I'm glad she said it. And that's why we have such a great partnership,
yeah,
Dr. Conti, because I will have individuals that may call me. And just from doing the initial intake, then I'll know, you know what? I want you to talk to Dr. Conti. I want you to talk to her first. And then let's see where you are. And then she'll, transfer you back to me and we'll get you started.
yeah. And then I'll have people to contact me, and I'm like, girl, you there. You're there. You got your standards ready. You know your non-negotiables. You got your boundaries strong. You've
Yeah.
been alone for a while, and you're ready now. You're not dating out of desperation or loneliness. You are ready to go out of that healed place. Go over there. Talk with Demi. Let's get you some. Let's get you out there in the market and get those. What was it? What did you say, Demi? What did you say? How you like a career coach?
Yes. I said, I'm your career. Think of me as your career counselor.
Yeah,
You know,
your dating career counselor.
dating career counselor. It really is. I really thought about it today and I said, that's exactly what it is. But we don't look at it like that because we're still thinking about how we did that for those that are empty nesters, for those that are widowers, for those of us that were married for a long time, or career women and then waited. We're still thinking about it like we did in our 20s. And
Yeah,
even for those of us, those of you that are younger, a younger generation, even late 20s to 30s, who did you learn it all from?
that's right.
You learned it all from us because you would be the age of our children.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
it's learning to date differently. And
Yes.
you're doing it from, we're giving you advice not only through experience, through training.
Yes, through training. We both are certified relationship coaches. I've done what I've done, help women who've been in relationship couples for over 30 years now. We both have an extensive amount of experience, but there's a lot of people out here now, and I clench my pearls when I hear some of the things that these people are saying to women, particularly who starting over dating again. It is not the same. And so, every man you meet, even for the men, every woman you meet is not going to be your wife. Some people are a lesson. Some people are to help you grow, help
Oh,
you see exactly where you are
yeah.
in the readiness process. Some may be to help prepare you even more. So, no, it is not automatically a promise that I met the one. Start trying on your last name, their last name on your name right away. Absolutely not.
So I'll just share just like a few tips that I coach with, which is teaching you how to slow your pace down, slow the pace. I am not a morality coach with what you do, but I always say, you know, to hold off on entering into the physical realm of a relationship as long as possible. Um, Again, we're all adults. I'm not here for the morality part of it, but it changes your outlook.
Yes.
It really does. Once you enter into the physical realm of it, then you almost have on this veil and rose-colored glasses, and you miss a lot of the things. You're not able to always watch for patterns and you're listening to the words, but you're not watching for patterns. You miss how to check your body temperature. Do you feel calm? Do you feel anxious after interactions? And then Dr. Conte, you talked about stop interviewing for potential. Um, you ask better questions. So some of the things that I share in my coaching are questions, so you get past what's your favorite color? How long have you worked in this career field? How many places have you traveled? And you start asking those deeper questions where you learn more of the core of the person.
And you learn alignment. That's the whole point. And
Yeah.
so when we talk about dating differently and you're interviewing, you're going out and you're dating these people, the reason it sounds so taxing and stressful is because you don't have the right playbook that we show and teach and train, because you're looking for the one instead of the alignment and seeing if you're aligned. And the minute you see that there's not an alignment, you move forward, you move on. That's not the one. And let me go back to something else that you just said, Demi, when you said something about uh, giving physically. Physically, there's an old saying. The old folks used to have some sayings that used to trip me out and crack me up, but they some real stuff, right? This
Right.
one: why pay for the whole cow when you can get the milk for free? So why are they going to put in the effort? Why are they going to prove and show and bring clarity when they've already gotten the milk? You haven't built anything. You started with the lowest level of intimacy, and that's sex. So I just
And
want
I
to
do want to add in, and I appreciate that, but I do want to add it in because we're talking to the males too that are single. When a woman wants to introduce that so quickly and give you that full menu, what more does she have to offer?
yeah, yeah. And typically nothing. Typically that's what she feels I can hook you with. I'm going to hook you with this. This is what you want. And a lot of times women, that's the old playbook too. But them old folks used to say again, nothing open, ain't nothing open after a certain time of night, but something in legs. I don't remember what to say.
Now, see, what I was going to say, it used to be the stomach was through to a man's heart. So if you were a good cook, You
Yes.
cook them a really,
Yes.
really good
The way
meal,
to a
right?
man's heart is through his stomach.
That part, that one. But it's not that any longer.
It's
And
not, because you
so
know what? That's girlfriend going in there with that already wife readiness, already girlfriend. You going in cooking, trying to get to his stomach. Yeah, if you cook fine. But again, we're not talking about your first date. I'm gonna cook you dinner tonight. No, woman, no, but no,
well, we're not
no.
going on a date anyway. We're going to meet each other. We're going to take a walk. We're going to have a coffee. We just some tea. We're going to already hook up with Demetra and Dr. Conti and learn some good questions and fun
Yes,
games that we can talk about to learn more about each other and see what the core of each other, see what the core of who that person is.
yes,
And I
yes.
know we said we were going to jump on quick. We have just
We will. We're not going to stop, because we really just want to give you all a taste of what we're going to talk about Friday. And as we were talking, we decided that it needs to be a series, because we've had a lot of comments and questions, and women are asking us, and there's a lot of people out here giving a lot of wrong information. And I'm telling you, for a woman, particularly those who are empty nesters, second time arounders, divorcees, these women are ready for a commitment, but you're going to set yourself up for a lot of deep hurt, emotional trauma and drama unnecessarily, going in like we used to, as a this is my one. I'm gonna just date this one, and we're gonna date forever. He's the one. That monogamy mindset is going to cause self-sabotage. Monogamy without vetting a person is absolutely the most dangerous thing women can do.
yeah. And I talked about it. Remember what I said? I said they clutched their pearls when I said 22.
Mm-hmm.
But when we go on job interviews and some of us are praying for different careers or different jobs, I'm just using a parable here.
Yeah, you go on several job
You go
interviews.
on several job interviews before you even decide to register or apply with that company. You're going to do some research, you're going to do some homework. When you do decide to sit down with them, you're going to have questions too.
That's right.
Because now they don't just interview us. You sit down at the table and say, I'm interviewing this company. I want to see what this is about.
That's right.
So I say again, as your certified relationship coach, I'm your career counselor. I am not here to choose that person for you, but I am here to help you navigate through that process, whether you're doing actively or passively.
Yes. And to be able to choose with wisdom and
Mhm.
not going in blind. Mari asks, how often will you be live again? Mari, we're live every Friday. The
Yeah.
Dating Differently show is actually every Friday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. We
Yeah.
just happened to pop on today because we had some great conversation, and we had some great women like, hey, sisters, thank y'all so much. We needed to hear this because we've been doing it wrong and people have been telling us wrong. So we decided, we were so excited about Friday show. This is just a little taste for Friday. So come back as Friday. Hey, Faith, points are made. Absolutely. Those points are made. Absolutely. Thank you for that. So yeah, y'all come back on Friday, 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
We got a lot for you. Demi, you want to close out with anything?
I do. I said we started off talking about this is Healthy Heart Month, and talking about emotional stress as a contributor and dating differently is your heart protection. So I want to say that. So if you are ready to stop repeating patterns
That's right.
and start dating from clarity instead of chemistry, this is exactly the work we do in coaching. And we don't just talk about relationships, we rewire the approach.
Yes. Yes. And so Mari, if you would like to inbox me or leave me your information. Matter of fact, I will put here in the chat. You wanted to know about my dating readiness information. I'm gonna put here in the chat where you can go and look it up. It's a downloadable on the website.
And I hope you all are members of our Facebook page, Dating Differently with Demi and Dr. Conti. And
Yes.
I'm excited about our show, which is Stop Dating from the Old Playbook and Start
Yes.
Dating Differently.
Yes. This Friday. Stop dating from the old playbook and start dating differently. And we're going to give you a whole lot of reasons why you should, tips on how to do it, and all of those good stuff on
Yeah.
this Friday.
Yeah.
All right.
Thanks for stopping in with us.
I know it. I know it. We got some great questions. And again, we'll see y'all Friday.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye bye.